You guys, I'm at the gym. I'm in the parking lot. I finished my pre-workout and I was just thinking about something that has been weighing really heavily on my mind, to the point that I feel like if I don't get this off my chest now, honey, it is never going to see the day on my YouTube channel. And whenever I'm passionate about something, I feel like I need to say it like right then and right there when my thoughts are pretty fresh. So I did make a mental note, or a note on my notes app, of all the things that have been irritating me. And this is all from love, you guys. Y'all saw the title. It's gonna be a little rant, okay? Basically everything that I would love to say to Alphalete in a review on the website, but honey, I'm not taking the time to go type out all of these things in a comment box. So I figured I would make a YouTube video about it and see if anyone else can relate to this from a loyal customer perspective. I have no affiliation with this brand. However, I have been a loyal customer since Black Friday, like November of 2020. So it's been about 2.5 years. And honey, I have been on every freaking collection like clockwork. Like, this is very OG Amplify. This is the Fireside set that I have on today, and that's why I was really moved to talk about this, because you guys, I buy a lot of Alphalete Amplify. Favorite collection, it's the leggings that changed my mind about workout clothes and made me actually feel confident in leggings. So I have a lot to say. I have a lot of experience over the years and how this collection has changed over the years. And when I was putting these pieces on today, I realized like how thick they are, how durable this material is, how opaque. Okay, you cannot see through any of this. It is thick. And as I've purchased, you know, newer pieces from, let's say, their latest collection, the shorts that just came out with the matching long sleeve crop tops, the Bloom shade, the Cheeky Coral shade, all of those, you guys know that collection. I'll throw it up maybe on the screen for reference. It is just so thin. It's sheer and it is still super stretchy, but so is this. Like, this stretches so much. It's just different night and day, to the point where I feel like these new Amplify releases that they're coming out with should be an entirely different collection of how different the material is. Like, these leggings that I have on right now, they are so thick. They're almost like a thick knit, super stretchy and opaque. They're not sheer, they're not shiny. They almost have like a matte finish to them, and they're so durable. They're not pilly, and I've had these for so long, since they've come out, and it's just so crazy to me to go through and do my laundry at the end of the week, my gym clothes, and see like how different the materials are. So I was wearing these the other day, and this is the gusset. So some of the girls that tell you, oh, you know, don't wear underwear if you feel like, you know, you can see your lines. Well, baby, if you're squatting, you can see right through that. That's like what you don't want to do. That's the gusset. Like, that's where your lady bits go. So I don't think y'all should be going commando in these. I don't know. Some of these colors, like, this is very, very sheer. You can see everything through them, and I'm noticing that today when I put on the original Fireside. Like, there's just something so nice about the originals that they decided to take out for these newer leggings. Like, even the gusset is like bigger or whatever, but it's opaque. That's the thing. Like, you don't see through them. Let's see if I can line them both up. It's opaque. Like, one is opaque and one is just not. So stay safe, y'all. You can see the bum scrunch, okay? It's not attached to the gusset. There's a little bit of space. Excuse my nails. So all of these are the same, okay? But for some reason, this pair, the Bloom, it's attached to the gusset. So I don't even know which way is supposed to be the correct way. someone let me know, because I have a few pairs that are attached and then I have some that are not attached. Another inconsistency that I've picked up on, not even just with the shorts, but my leggings too. So these are all size medium and I've lined them all up for you guys as best as I could, and the length is all different. So it also makes me wonder, what is the length supposed to be? Because 2 + 2 is 4, but this is not right. So that's something else to keep in mind, is the fit is always going to be slightly off, whether it's the bum scrunch, the length of the waistband. Also, these are both size small, and the leg length also does not add up. So that's something that I'm just now noticing. And I also wanted to point out the color palette. Whenever they do a drop, I find that they are pretty much the same shades, maybe a little bit different. So for example, I pulled Viola and Passive Purple. They're maybe like a shade or two off, but they're pretty much the same. So let's say you're a customer shopping and you already have this. Most people are gonna be like, well, this is too similar to Viola. I don't think I'm gonna want Passive Purple. So I feel like they could expand on their color selection, similar to these two, which you'd probably think these are the same freaking color because on here they look the same, but they're not. This is charcoal and then this one is nomadic blue. So again, they literally look almost identical. I decided to get both of them, and honestly I didn't need to get both, because if you have one you really don't need the other. So I feel like they need to expand on their color selection, which is why I'm happy that they came out with their ombre. This is one of the newer fabrics, and it is very sleek, very smooth. There's no texture to this, so it's easy for this to pill, and that's something that I've experienced on some of my leggings. You could see when you stretch it out, bro, you could see like my skin. So it is stretchy, it's just very thin, and this is not even the thinnest that they've done. And again, this material is very easy to pill, and when you stretch it out, if the light hits you, it almost looks shiny, and I don't like that look. And this is just with natural light. So let me compare that to what I had on today, which this is the like original launch, the Fireside color, which was like my first pair of leggings. Looks brand new, right? It's thick. You can see a little something because I'm pulling hard, but I don't know if you can tell with this material, there's like actual like knit fibers. Like, I don't know, it's just thick and it holds me in, versus this material, which is the new Amplify, that's very smooth and easy to pill. It's very delicate. Some people might love, love, love this, but it is more prone to show cellulite, tattoos if you have them in the area that is covered up, as well as any imperfections in your skin. This, I have no issues with cellulite, which is funny because I have the Silver Sky, which is one of the lightest shades of Amplify. It looks almost white, and this is squat proof on me. You would think this would be super sheer. I could see my fingers through it a little bit, but with a nude undergarment, it's perfectly fine. Like, there's texture to this. It has something that they took out of it for these new leggings, and you would think this isn't squat proof. On me, it totally is. These are kind of questionable, like durable. Like, you would think this would not be squat proof, but you guys, it totally is on me. And this again is one of those original Amplifies. And this one is attached to the gusset. So is this. So I'm not really sure what's correct and what's not, just some of the inconsistencies and how the material has changed over time. I feel like I wanted to speak from a customer perspective. A lot of these reviews that I see on YouTube are coming from the Alphalete athletes, which is great. It's nice to see an abundance of these reviews that we can watch as a customer to decide what we want to spend our own money on, what is worth it, and what these collections are like before we can even go on the website when it launches to place our orders. But there's some issues that I have with that, because one, all the athletes that I see are either an extra small or a small in size, so there's no diversity in that aspect. It would be nice to see what a true medium looks like. Large, shoot, extra, extra large. I know they have extra, extra large on their website. So what does that look like on somebody? It's not even photographed on the website for us to see what that size would look like, because it's gonna look different. Not all the customers, you guys, are gonna be fit, are gonna have six-pack abs or a really peachy bum that the scrunch is gonna flatter. So I feel like they very much so cater their athletes to size extra small and small when it comes to the women's. I don't know about the men's, I'm just speaking from the women's side. So that was one issue I've been having, because I'm almost a medium. So I wanna know what a medium looks like on somebody before I go ahead and purchase it, so I can see as a customer, my body is kind of like hers, I think this would look nice. Same thing would apply to a plus size girl, right? Like, plus size girls go to the gym too. They need to see what they would look like in their size legging. So I think it would be nice for them to have athletes of more sizes so that consumers can see what these clothing pieces would look like on them. And with the diversity thing, y'all, I have thought about this for so long, and I've just been waiting. I've been waiting for them to add new athletes, and I've seen that they've added new athletes. And I'm not gonna speak for everybody in my community. I'm gonna speak for myself when I say, where are the black girls? Where are the black girls? There's so many amazing black athletes, black fitness influencers that I even see on my own timeline. Like, where are they? And the truth of the matter is, like, a lot of these brands, not even just in the fitness industry, but in the beauty industry, we know this is nothing new. A lot of these brands don't have diversity when it comes to black women especially. And black women, we come in all different shades. We come in more curvy bodies. Like, I would love to see curvy figured women featured on the Alphalete Instagram page. I know a lot of consumers that will tag Alphalete. I'm one of them. That would be reposted to their story or featured on something. Like, I'm not even saying like, oh, repost me because I'm black. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I should get a pass to be represented by a brand. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the percentage of all of the other ethnicities that they already feature, like, there's an abundance of that, but there's just not, I have never seen a single, let me tell you, a single athlete come out with a review from Alphalete for a new collection drop, ever. Never seen a black girl, ever. Maybe one model on their Instagram, but I don't even think she's an athlete, because I've never seen her post a review. Like, I want to know what it looks like on my skin tone. I want to know what it looks like with someone with curly hair, y'all, because you know what? Curly hair does make an outfit look a little bit different. You know, like, it would just be nice to see some representation in that way alongside different sizes. And I'm not just saying, oh, just give them one black athlete because let's just make them happy. No, baby. Like, I want to see a range. I want to see different black women skin tones, like, represented. Because it is different. You know why? Because your leggings are sheer. So I want to know what it looks like on, like, a black girl and they have sheer leggings, okay, versus the other tones that are represented already. So that leads me to talk about the legging quality. And I did just purchase from their new collection, the Here Comes the Sun, and I was gonna put this in that video, but girl, I didn't want that video to be so long for the people that just wanted that review, so you're welcome. So I did purchase from that because I'm hoping that the quality will be better, and they actually gave us something different. So a lot of these past Amplify releases have been colors that are very much so the same. Like, they're giving us the same stuff, just rebooted. So for example, Viola was very OG Amplify. They came out with Passive Purple, which is pretty much the same freaking color. Then most recently they dropped the honey leggings with the ombre. Girl, why does that look like lemonade? Just rebooted and dipped in a different color. Like, they're very much so giving us the same thing. But I really like the ombre look. I felt like that was finally something different. A lot of people in the comments on their socials were not happy about the ombre, but I really like it because I love the Amplify fit and it is bright colors, right? I'm just worried about them being sheer and see-through, like the honey color and the day tripper color. When these athletes were posting the videos, girl, you could see their underwear. I'm sorry, I don't want to have to go into the gym and do a leg day and worry about people seeing my undergarments. And then my biggest issue is the athletes telling everybody, don't wear underwear, it's fine, it won't be see-through. Baby, if we could see your underwear and you're telling and recommending that we don't wear underwear, you're gonna see the lady bits. You're gonna see the lady bits. I just don't understand how that makes any sense to just advise all the girlies to go to the gym and squat with no panties on. Like, that makes me want to throw up. But to each their own, because I know there's a community out there that doesn't believe in wearing undergarments, but baby, I'm not one of those people. So that was another issue, as well as the inconsistencies of the collection and just not knowing what the material is going to be like. Are they going to be more stretchy? Are they going to fit true to size? Are we going to get the sheer, shiny, thin leggings? Like, what's going on? Because I feel like the last collection that was actually the most durable, like the Fireside, would be the Ivy that came out. I think that also dropped with Evergreen. That was like the last thick, durable material that I can confidently go into the gym and squat in and bend over. If you wanted to do RDLs, for example, or pull throughs, you could, and you wouldn't have to worry about tying something around your waist to cover up your gains. Like, I like the Amplifies because it accentuates my legs, okay? That's why we go to the gym in the first place. I don't want to have to wear something around my waist to cover up the fact that these leggings are sheer and see-through, baby. And also overpriced. Let me touch on this because the new collection, Here Comes the Sun, girl, I did not realize they upped the price of the leggings by like $5 or so. They went from like $72 to I don't even know what they charge now. Why? Because if they're just as thin as the Bloom shorts and that whole collection, wouldn't you think that they would be using less material? But you're gonna up the prices? Is this because they are hand-dyed? Like, I need to know. That was a little suspicious. Suspicious. I mean, I don't mind, I'll pay the money, but I just want to know why they're not thick like they used to be. Maybe they're making them thinner these days because they want to fit the demand, since they're always sold out on the website. Maybe that's why they think that we want these thin leggings, and maybe they actually believe, and these athletes believe, that this new material is so much better than the OGs. Maybe they actually do, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to that, but I'm not okay with that because they're see-through and you can see your undies, even if they are nude and seamless, which is what I personally prefer to wear. And with this thinner material, guys, the CT it's wow, bad, because it clings. It's so thin, it clings to every crevice. So I personally always wear a liner every time I wear these leggings because it doesn't go up there, except for with the original collections. I don't have that issue because they're thicker. And with that, I will say, because we're talking about the quality here, and I want the dolls to know the truth behind this collection if you are thinking about purchasing, the mocha shade and then the dusty green, when those colors came out, I noticed they pill so easily, to the point where I can't even use them against gym equipment. For example, for hip thrust, if they brush against gym equipment, they pill. And it's crazy, that has never happened to me before, especially with these original colors, because they are so smooth. These have like almost a texture to them. They're durable, they're thick. Like, there's something about this material that isn't so sensitive in the gym. And you go to the gym because you are lifting weights, and you're gonna have contact with benches and dumbbells and hip thrust pads and mats, and some people get on the floor to do ab workouts. You gotta be kind of picky and choosy now with what workouts you do, because you don't want to ruin your expensive leggings and you don't want them to pill. And I don't put them in the wash like the dryer, so it's not from that. It's solely because they are so delicate that whenever I'm doing like leg extensions and I'm pushing my body against the equipment, it pills. So that's a big issue for me personally with some of my colorways, and everything is so inconsistent. It really does depend on what color you get and what that material is like, and that's what these athletes don't really touch on in their reviews, is what the actual material of each color is like. And I wish they would touch on comparing it to past colors so that we as consumers would know, okay, this color is more durable, this one's more thick, this one's not see-through and shiny, you know, like that type of thing, because they are expensive. And returning stuff is a hassle. So I think it's best to avoid that in general, but it's just so frustrating at this point when you've been a consumer for so long. And I'm so loyal. That's just who I am as a Leo, guys. I'm so loyal that I will continue to support the same people, like support my hair lady even if I'm not happy with it. For example, even though that lady ruined my hair with bleach, like I was still going to her because I'm a loyal person. Just like Alphalete, I'm still shopping with them because I'm a loyal customer, and I really liked what they were giving us from the jump in hopes that they would revert back to what we all fell in love with in the beginning. So it's a little bit upsetting to see like them evolve and change in such a way that isn't necessarily pleasing to the customers. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, because I can see their comments, you guys, on their Instagram. I'm not the only one, and I'm glad I'm not the only one, because that makes me feel a little bit better that I'm not tripping about certain things. So those are like the main points I think that is a little bit upsetting from a customer perspective, that I wish maybe they would pay attention to and listen to the people when we say we want thicker leggings, because it's not safe to be in the gym squatting in sheer leggings, and we know how guys can be in the gym. That's my biggest issue. I really do think once Lemonade and Arctic Blue came out, that's when things went, you know what I'm saying? What was that one drop that came out? It was like the Marl stuff, like the black cherry. Yeah, because when I'm looking at their website, just so I could show you guys, they had a collection came out. It was a lot of Marl stuff. I really like that. That's when I really noticed the material had changed and it became a lot stretchier. Their Marl stuff is thick, but it's still super stretchy and it's opaque. Like when they came out with the gray Marl, the black Marl, the copper, the black cherry, like I have all those colors. So nice. Like after that, I feel like their stuff really did change a lot, and the inconsistencies started to creep in. Even when they had the Lemonade and the Arctic Blue, that's when I noticed, oh, these are very sheer, and I don't think the people like that, but yet they continue to come out with thin sheer leggings. Even on their website, y'all, you can see the model's underwear. Even in the email that I got for Here Comes the Sun in the honey color, baby, you could see the girl's underwear. Like, I don't know why they think that we want to see that. I screenshotted it, girl. You could see the girl's undies. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the camera, but I can see her black undies. I don't want to go into the gym and have the people know what undergarments I'm wearing. So when they sent this out in my email, I said, we're getting the Lemonade again. We're getting the sheer Arctic Blue again. Like, what's going on? Like, where's the thickness? Where's the original Amplify? And I did see something about Christian, and he posted to his story about them coming out with an Amplify V2 collection. So Amplifies, but in a different way. So I'm wondering, is that gonna be thick? Is that gonna be more like the original Amplifies? Or are you giving us something with different seam details? I'm not really sure. But my channel, you guys, I keep it very honest, and I keep my reviews how I feel, and this is how I'm feeling. I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated, but I'm just hoping maybe they will watch this. I don't know if they watch only their athletes videos, or maybe they watch customer review videos, but this is how I feel about the quality and the money being spent on their activewear, and it truly is still my favorite brand. It is literally all that I own. I've gotten rid of a lot of my other activewear because it just doesn't fit as nice and it doesn't flatter my body as nice. So it is really good quality stuff. It's just those I was gonna say minor issues but you know, over time, girl, the list just keeps getting bigger. But it's just the little things that I feel like they could tweak, and they could be extremely successful with selling even more product. Like if they were to have stuff in stock, bam, people would be buying your stuff all the time. They barely have things in stock after launches. They don't really restock things, which is great for them. They're making their money, they're selling out, they're, you know, doing what they need to do on their end, which is great. But I do notice little things like sizes extra large, large even, and extra large are always in stock, probably because they don't have models or athletes to represent those sizes to show to the other people, hey, this is what you could look like in these sizes, you know? So in that aspect, they could do really well, I'm sure, with selling more product if they had people to represent that size group, you know? Just like they could have more athletes being a large. I've never seen a large represented by them, or really a medium, except for maybe one person. So it's just like those things that I notice if they tweaked, wow, you could probably have a whole audience of black people, you know what I'm saying, if you had some representation. I barely even see other people review their stuff that's a black woman other than myself, now that I think about it. So I don't even know if they have black customers, and maybe that's why they don't want to have them as athletes or models. Maybe they don't want to cater to us. I never thought about that. Could very well be a thing. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but that's, I don't know. I have crap service, but I'm gonna just do a quick scroll and just see for myself before my battery dies. How many black girls? If you're a black girl, you're a black girl, you're a black girl. How many black girls I see in just their tags. Been scrolling for a second. I don't really see any. So yeah, maybe they just don't cater to black women, and maybe they just don't care too. I see a few black men. Yeah, that's enough. I really don't see a lot of black women in their tags that post them. So maybe that is a thing. Yeah, I've been going on for about 20 minutes. I think my pre-workout is just about weared off right now. But I am going to cut this video off here, and hopefully I didn't offend anybody making this video. I don't really know who I could offend. I guess the people that actually love sheer see-through thin leggings.